Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Previously, trailing the thief who stole the Elysian box, Luke and Layton board the Voluntary Express. The decadence of the train, which is known as a cruise ship on rails, astounds them. Surrounded by the luxury of the Voluntary Express, the pair begins their investigation. Well, not much there has changed, but yes, we took a full tour of the train, at least the carts that weren't gate-kept by, what was it, Sammy Thunder? Yeah, the real cool dude. We gained a hamster companion and met Mr. Beluga, the owner of the Voluntary Express, who seems like a right asshole. And now we're returning to our room in Car 3, so let's head back. Now, what do we have here? Oh, Chelmy. Chelmy's here? Oh yeah, I guess he would be. Huh. My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train. Madame, please calm down so I can understand the situation. Oh, Inspector Chelmy, I had no idea you were on board. If it isn't Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely a missing boy. Seems this woman's child has gone off to somewhere. Don't suppose you've seen him around? No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys. My little boy wandered off, and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wit's end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand that you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy. She's been going on like this from the moment I walked in. I understand your concern, madame. My friend and I will be glad to lend you a hand in your search. We'll have the best chance of recovering your boy if we set out searching immediately. Yes, that's exactly what I just said. Now go find my boy already. Tell him Mommy's worried about him. Seems the only clues we have to go on are the shoe the tyke left behind and his name, Tom. I've tried to squeeze more details from the woman, but it's useless. She just keeps demanding I search the entire train. That is one tiny, tiny shoe. This is one of Tom's shoes? It's positively tiny, isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking, it's just her pet. Yes, I find it quite curious myself, Luke. What's strange is that I don't think most children with feet that size can even walk yet. Tom's shoe. There's an item storage in the trunk? Oh, this is going to be an overarching mystery for the whole story? Really? While riding on the Voluntary Express, Babette's little boy, Tom, manages to disappear. If the shoe he left behind is any indication, Tom must be a very young child. Where could a child that small have wandered off to on his own? Maybe it's a doll. Hello, Chelmy. Has a puzzle for us? It was certainly a surprise to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? During the investigation, we stumbled upon the late doctor's diary. Its pages detail the doctor's final days, which led me to this train. But since this investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go on is a shoe and a name, this search will be an uphill battle. Luke and I would be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. Oh, I'm sure you would. Heard about you, Layton. You've got quite the reputation for poking your nose into other people's businesses. But before I let you in on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle. I'll ace this test. The shoe store thief. Oh god, math. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with a $50 bill. The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the $50 bill. He then gives the woman her change. It should give her 20, right? A while later, the clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining that the bill she got from the shoe clerk, was counterfeit? The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own in apology. Both the woman with the fake bill and the shoe she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? Oh. Alright, dollar bill. I was like, the receipt? The bill? No, the dollar bill. Alright, I'm really stupid. Let's see. Woman comes in, hands Shoe Man $50. Shoe Man takes it over, but it's fake. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own in apology. I feel like there's a more... this is simpler than it looks, and that frightens me. Usually the simple puzzles are the trickiest in these. It might help me if I chart things out of the memo, so let me do that for a moment. Right, I think it really is simple. I'm just getting caught up in the minutiae. So breaking down how I understand this, the fraudster gives a fake $50 bill. The shoe shop owner takes it over, exchanges it for smaller bills that are all real, hands over $20 back, meaning he has successfully sold the $30 shoe, he has $30 in profit, and just gave the real 20 to the fraudster, and she leaves. So at this point, the shoe salesman has $30. Oh, you know what? I think I caught onto a secret, but I'll keep this train of thought going just to explain things. So the clerk next door, who got the fake 50, comes over angry, and in apology, the shoe shop owner gives a actual $50 bill of his own in apology. So you would think you would subtract 50 from the 30 and end up with a loss of $20. He's 20 in the red. However, the question is, in total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? We see him gain 30, and we see him lose 50. It's asking how much he lost, not what his current wealth is. He lost $50. Am I overthinking it? I want to say it's 50. It's either 50 or 20. Either way, I shouldn't lose too many carrots. Wrong. 50.
And now to test my theory.
Uh-huh.
Ha! Wonderful.
I knew it. My intuition that easy situations are usually trick questions is always on the money, it seems. Well done. The shoes the customer made off with cost $30, and the change the shoe clerk gave her cost him $20, bringing the shoe clerk's total losses to $50. The shoe clerk received 50 in real money when he swapped the fake bill for change, but had to return the same 50 when the counterfeit bill was discovered. This means these two transactions effectively canceled each other out. Yeah. I don't think that's the same logic I used, but I got it right anyway. Okay. Seems your fame isn't entirely undeserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for Tom alone. Search on your own if you like, but don't get your hopes up. Thanks, Chelmy. If you find that missing boy, be sure to head straight to Babette's room and tell her she's in car 6. Huh. Wait, isn't that our cart? Oh no! Anyone in here? Nope. Oh, I need to click the shoe to go back. Hello? Wow. What a glorious schnoz. Excuse me, madame, have you seen a small boy wandering around here? He would be missing a shoe. No, can't say that I have. I'd certainly remember if I had seen a shoeless little boy. I see. Well, thank you very... Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you could help out with a little predicament of my own. Okay. The shoe maze. Blah. Oh, blah. Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically, one space at a time, and you must alternate between left and right shoes every step. Oh. You may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Tap each space one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. If you make a misstep, you can deselect that space by tapping it again. Okay. Can I rotate these? Well, I see then. I guess I just need to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. I think the little hook you're meant to be caught on here is that trying to take the most direct path won't get you anywhere. I think I need to make a very circuitous path. So, let's see. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Left, right, no. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Did I do it? I think I did it. Hold on. Does it do? Yeah.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good job. That was some pretty fancy footwork. Nice. Well, color me surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you? Got anything else? If you ask me, trains are the only way to travel. Airplane is just another word for a sardine can. Huh. No one in here. Oh man, I am dog food. What's the matter, mister? Well, oh hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed his camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one. That's quite the predicament. Yeah, and if word gets out about this wrecked camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss man. Whoa, brain flash incoming. Take this, I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do with it what you want, just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side. What? Hey, come back here. The camera minigame has been added to the trunk. Ooh. Ah, a squarish part. Rebuild the camera. Well, that sounds like a replacement for the Robo-Dog minigame. Huh. The camera icon has been added to the trunk. Reassemble the broken parts of the camera there. Okay. I wonder what this is. It looks like the Diabolical box. I'm not sure. But yeah, we have the shoe. Little items. Interesting. Drag parts from the bin on the top of the touchscreen into the camera to enlarge them. Once in this area, drag the selected part around to place it inside the camera's body. Control the orientation and position of parts within the camera by using the stylus. Touch the center of a part and drag to move it around. Rotate a part by tapping, To fix the camera, gather all 10 missing parts and place them correctly so that no gaps remain. What happens when the camera is restored to working order? You'll just have to find out for yourself. Ooh, elevator music. Neat. Now this part clearly goes there for sure. I am certain I'll never ever have to move that again for the whole rest of this game. Okay, bye. Oh. Oh, yeah, I got confused. I thought we still had a few more cars to go. Okay. What if we just took a really quick peek? No can do, little guy. You need a ticket to do that. I tell you what, your pal Sammy Thunder has a puzzle that'll take your mind off that door. Check it. Oh, I'm glad I did this. The train ride. Math! An unknown number of people are riding a train. At the first station the train pulls into, a sixth of the people on board get off. At the next station, a fifth of the remaining passengers get off. This pattern continues so that at the next stations, a fourth get off, then a third, then half. Then at the final station, all passengers remaining on the train exit as well. Assuming no one got on the train during the ride, what is the fewest number of people that could have been riding on the train when it set out? 6? 6, it's 6, right? This is, yeah, okay, start with 6 people. The first stop, one person disembarks. That's 1/6 of them. Now remaining 5. Next, it's 1/5 getting off. That's one of the 5 people getting off, so on and so forth. The final station, the last passenger exits, leading to 0 on the train. The fewest number of people that could have been riding on the train when it set out. If it's not 6, I am going to be angry.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Good work! If you assume the train started out with 6 passengers, then only 1 person would have to get off at each station. This puzzle can be really tough if you don't remember to reduce the number of people remaining on the train at each station along the way. Neat. And that's how that one goes. Well, show's over now, so move it, will ya? If the folks in there find other passengers hanging around outside their door, I'm gonna get an earful. Yeah, so his uncle is probably Beluga. Maybe. Yeah, so this is our cart then. Alright. I guess we're searching for Tom. Oh, it updated again! Suit Man's completely gone now. Huh. Did you know that the color green is quite soothing? I didn't. My entire life experiences has never told me that. Wow, what an interesting fact to learn. What's this? Something's fallen behind these boxes. A hat? It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach it from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom. We certainly shouldn't rule out the possibility. Oh, hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you ever heard this one, Professor? Red caps. Mushrooms? No. I love mushrooms. They're so tasty. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps under their heads and then said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon." In a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon? Huh. Interesting. Now I'm tempted to just count the artwork. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue balloons, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red balloons. Yeah, no, I can't trust the art at all for this. I gotta actually math it out. Class of 10 children, only a portion got red balloons, so they're not all wearing red. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon. Well, we know for a fact that some children got red balloons, so at a minimum, there are 4 red behatted children. I assume the observer would also wear a red hat, so we can probably bump that up to 5. Although the observer could also be a blue-hatted child. I feel like I'm missing a critical element here. Open your eyes and look at the hats all your friends are wearing. I mean, whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon. Whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. So some did see 4. Oh. Hold on. No, I lost my train of thought. Aha. I feel, no matter how much I reread this, I feel like I have not been given enough information. So I think I'm going to use a hint coin. The puzzle says that some of the children received red balloons. From that you can infer that there were no fewer than 4 children in red hats. Hint coin. Some of the kids received a red balloon. By definition, therefore, not all of the kids received a red balloon. For the love of... give me something to work with! If every preschooler had on a red hat, you'd see every single child go home with a red balloon. Remembering that the children aren't allowed to add their own hat to their... Well, wouldn't it be like if just one was wearing a blue, everyone would still get red? Huh? The children aren't allowed to add their own hat to their total. Think about how many children would receive a red balloon if 9 kids wore red hats. What about if 8 did? 7 just keep going down the line. But... What? Okay, if 9 kids wore red hats, all 10 of them would be able to clearly see that everyone, that if there are 9 kids with red hats, every one of them would clearly see there's more than 4, so they'd all get the red balloons. What? Okay, maybe I'll just play along and see where I get. 8 red behatted kids. Everyone clearly sees there's more than 4. Everyone gets a red balloon. 7 behatted kids. Everyone sees there's more than 4. Everyone gets a red balloon. 6 behatted kids. Everyone sees there's clearly more than 4. Oh! I get it, actually. Alright. If there's precisely 4 behatted kids, red behatted kids, none of those 4 would be able to see that there is 4 or more. Only the 6 blue behatted kids would see that there's 4 or more. So 6 kids must have gotten the red balloons. Okay. Wow, that really messed me up.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
That's right. Since you know only some of the children received red balloons, you also know that some children didn't receive them. If 5 or more children were wearing a red hat, every child in the class would get a red balloon. And if 3 or fewer children were wearing red hats, no one could take home a red balloon. Therefore, 4 children must have had red hats, meaning that 6 children received red balloons. Rats! I was sure I could stump you with that one. Better luck next time, Luke. For now, we'd better return to searching for the lost little boy. Oh, right. Yep, better get back to that. Now that you mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a little space? Good question. You seen anything, sir? Nope. How about in here? Oh, it's her. Oh, take a look at this, Professor. It's food scraps, if I'm not mistaken. Do you suppose Tom wandered into the kitchen to grab something to eat? Well, it is possible, though if that's the case, the child certainly is lacking in the manners department. Oh, we cleaned it up. That's nice. It would have been really funny if we could take a hint coin from her purse. No puzzle. Wow, that flower vase looks like it cost a chunk of change. It's true, but lovely decorations really do wonders for a room. That's doubly true for flowers. Tell me, Luke, what do you think of flowers like these? Crazy daisies. Now for something on the flowery side. Of the 3 pictures labeled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture on the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colors inverted and changed to black and white. Ah. Oh, frick. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. Of A, B, and C, which picture is the same as the black and white picture on the far left? Oh. Alright. Well, I think we can immediately rule out C. See here, this bottom one? That's a black dot in the center, meaning the center dot should be white here, but it's black, so the center is... Wait. Oh god, no. Yeah, wait, yeah. If it was truly inverted, the center dot would be white, so it must be A or B, yeah. Oh, I see a difference. See here on B? There's a little dot right here. Right here. You see that? Little dot. But when you flip it over, there's no equivalent. You still have this little dot right here, but not this bigger dot on the side. So A fits the criteria. Wait. Yes. Wait. Yes, it does. Yes? Wait. It's A.
Let's see if this works.
That one was scary,
The apprentice
but it
strikes
ended up
again.
being easy. That's right. Image A is the same picture as the black and white picture on the far left. As shown above, pictures B and C have a slight variations from the image in question. Ah. Yep, I noticed the key differences. Tricky. Nice job. Not all puzzles will be such a breeze, but let's keep moving for now. Gosh, this dress is big enough to be a bedspread. Wow. Gentleman, my butt. I bet this wine costs an arm and a leg. Snork. Sweet baby boy. How can she sleep at a time like this? I imagine she tired herself out fretting over her child's disappearance. Come, Luke. The sooner we find the lad, the sooner we can put the poor lady at ease. Very well. Well. Little dog. And who should be holding him but Flora? Awesome. Oh. Is everything all right, miss? I'm just fine, thank you. Excuse me. Say, does that lady seem kind of familiar to you? Yes, now that you mention it, something about her did seem rather familiar. You! More pancakes, please. No. Sorry, miss, but right now we are busy searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering by himself around here? A little boy, huh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Oh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train? Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing dot. You know, I probably shouldn't spread rumors, but hey, I've got nothing else to do. Did you know that there's a weird old lady staying in this car? What if she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room? I know it's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarro, I can't help thinking that. But I could get in trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I said anything, okay? A strange older lady, huh? I wonder if we've seen her around. Your guess is as good as mine, Luke, but it certainly does make one wonder. Well, let's go looking. Hello there, sunny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goosebumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle? Well, have no fear. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you, ready to help. I should have known. Who else could this tiny house belong to? Hey, wait a second. What are you doing here anyway? And she's not a robot, apparently. Huh. So you've heard of me, eh, Shorty? Good to know I'm still a hit with the young-uns. Wait. Maybe... Oh... Maybe the Granny Riddleton in Saint Mystere was actually a robot based on this real one. Kind of like Chelmy, but that was different. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of you. We met before, remember? Nope. I suspect you've got the wrong Granny, boy. Never seen you before. Or maybe we're dealing with a Nurse Joy situation. But you're here now, so that means you want to hear my spiel, right? Not really. Oh, no need to be so modest. Allow me to thank you for visiting me by bestowing a little tidbit of information on you. My specialty, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of puzzlers. What I do, you see, is I take those poor, lost little puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. I imagine any puzzle you find left behind have found their way out to my hut as well, if you want to say hello. If my hut is empty, then you clever lads will just have to go out there and find some more puzzles. Now why don't you take a peek inside the hut to see what's there? Sure. Let's solve it. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Right. So you messed up folding it in half, right. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 inch longer than the other. Wow, so it's really bad. Now that you've made 2 folds along your strip, figure out what the distance between the 2 folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. Two inches? Unless it's 1. I think it's either 1 or 2. So let's say for 1, the first fold, let's assume the scrap of paper is exactly 1... well, no. Couldn't be exactly 1 inch longer. 1 inch long. Let's go with 10 inches long. Yeah, that sounds right. So you make the first fold, and you realize it's off by 1 inch, meaning the fold should be 4/10 of the way up the paper, or 6/10 of the way down if you look at it the other way. And now you flip it over and fold it a different way. Because see, you can see the fold you just tried to make here. So on the other side of the paper, you also made a 4/10 mark. It's a full 4/10 up the way of the paper. So you essentially made creases on the 4/10ths mark and the 8/10ths mark. No, the 4/10ths and the 6/10ths mark. So it'd be, wait, no, that'd be one. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I was wrong at first, but then I bumbled my way into saying it right. So let's see. Let's draw a rectangle and say that's 10. 4. And then if you fold it from the other way, also 4. So if this is 4, and this is 4, this must be 2, because we're working with under the assumption that it's 10 inches long. Now, what the question is, the distance between the two folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. The distance from 4 to 6 is, because let's say this is 0 and this is 10. The distance between 4 and 6 is 1. 5. It's either 1 or 2, and I really think it's 1.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Darn! I was so close. It must be 2.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
Let's try this again with heart.
This should do the trick.
What? Oh no!
Well,
I'm in trouble!
I suppose you can't win them all.
The distance between the two folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. It's not 1 or 2. Could it be 3? It has to be 3. What else could it be? It can't be a number higher than that, surely. Right? I'm not messing up by placing the wrong... Yeah, no, it's gotta be 3. Or 4? Ugh.
Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
I am well and truly baffled. Well, we only lost 2 carrots, so I don't mind brute forcing this. 4.
Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
What? The distance between the two folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. What, can I make a decimal or something? Bah. I'm baffled. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I think I'm just gonna look this one up online. What the fuck? I am really upset. I am really upset. I was right. I was correct. I had it exactly right with my first try. 1 single inch. But the game doesn't want you to enter 1. No, it wants you to enter 10. Figure out what the distance between the two folds is when expressed in tenths of an inch. See, I thought that is 10 tenths of an inch. I just... Reading comprehension!
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
That's right. The distance between the folds is 1 inch or 10 tenths of an inch. If you're having trouble visualizing this, picture that the matchbox shown above has a height of 1 inch. Imagine that the areas where the one side of the box connects to the top and bottom other folds in the strip, and you can see how the excess length in both folds can be represented by the other side. That doesn't help at all. Well, bye, Riddleton. The puzzles packed in the hut are the ones you left unsolved. Take a peek for yourself. Thank you. Well, Flora went back behind us, so I don't think there's gonna be much out here. Whoa! Lovely hair, sir. It's like a horn. Hank. Oh, passenger. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck. You're not a passenger, too? No, I'm just a mechanic on the train. I ride along with her in case something goes funny. But as you might figure, she's as smooth as butter. Makes my job pretty easy. In fact, I got so much free time that I started making up puzzles. Want to take one for the test drive? Sure thing, sir. Oh, this seems fun. After years of bad business, a local zoo has finally run out of money to feed its animals. Bellies rumbling from days with no food, the animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prying open the bars on their rusted cages, all the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like walls of the zoo to the exit. Tap the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then tap Submit to answer. Just remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. Ah. Aha. Okay. So I'm thinking I need to trace paths for all of them to the exit. I think all of them are either capable of reaching the exit or trapped in a dead end. And what's more, I need to consider that if a predator and a prey animal's lines intersect, the prey animal will not make it out of there. But what the hell happens if the panda reaches... Who wins between the panda and the crocodile? That I can't tell. Would the panda try to eat the bunny? Maybe? I'm not sure what it wants from me, but maybe I can just trace the lines and, see what happens? Yeah, I think that I'd be better served with a personal memo, so give me a moment here. Huh. Really? Okay, I think I just solved it. I thought, I started trying to trace the giraffe, but it was like, no wait, it's better if I start with the predator, so I chose the lion because it looked funny. And I traced the path, and I realized All the others are either dead ends or in the path of the unlucky rabbit who would run straight into the lion's path. And I traced every route, I checked all the dead ends. The lion is the only animal capable of reaching the exit. The rabbit would be eaten by the lion. All the others are trapped in inescapable dead ends. I can see just by looking now. Oh, that's unlucky. The panda and the crocodile are gonna meet each other. Well, alright. I think the lion made it safely out, and that's it.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
Oh my god. No. So close to greatness. Oh well. Sharp thinking. The only animal that will safely escape to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit, he's guaranteed to eat it. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't you know it's hard to pass time with puzzles when you solve them that fast? Thank you, Hank. Don't suppose anything on the train's gonna break, do ya? Dying for something to do. Well, later, Hank. Let's go track down Flora, shall we? Here. Nope. I doubted it. It would be really funny if Flora had, the entry pass to the upper cars. I don't think we actually asked him about Tom. No, I don't believe so. But come to think of it, a couple who was just here were talking about a child. Interesting. Do you have any idea where we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they are staying in the 4th car, sir. May I recommend paying them a visit? A wonderful suggestion. Thank you for your assistance. Come along now, Luke. Let's go drop in on the couple on the 4th car. Well, that was very handy. Just checking corners. Yeah, I'm not sure we've been in here yet. Which means... hidden coin? Hidden coin, I say? Under the rug? Or not? Capone! Whoa there, young fellow. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. Dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Did you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this? Oh, sweetie, I think they might be talking about that darling cutie pie who just passed by, remember? Oh, yes, he was a cute one, he was. Small and very clever looking, I'd say. So you did see Tom, then? He's been missing a while now. I didn't know whether he was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though. Oh, pish posh, dear. I'd bet my best mall walkers it was a girl who passed to our room. Yes, now that you mention it, I had a feeling that scamp might be a girl. But until you stick a ribbon on its head, who can really tell, eh? Now I'm all turned around. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore. What? I hate to say it, but it looks like this hot lead just turned cold, Professor. On the contrary, Luke, we may have just stumbled onto some extremely valuable information. What do you mean, Professor? You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Tom's disappearance. Back and forth and back and forth and forth and back. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. It was nice talking with you folks, though. Let me give you a puzzle for the road. With pleasure. Telephone! Hey, I know you. You're the fraudster who gave the fake bills. Huh. And you're the angry shopkeeper on the side. Alright. 8 people are playing an unusual communication game. In this game, one person has to get a message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Using these rules, what's the shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players? Five? I think it's 5? The first person who starts the message doesn't have to spend a minute hearing it. And the final person who receives the message doesn't have to spend a minute saying it. Meaning the center... Oh! No, there are 8 people total. Amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players. Basically, I can simplify that by saying, how long until the 8th and final person gets the message in full? Okay. Let's draw a daisy chain of 8 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Person 1 spends 1 minute telling person 2 the message. That's 1 minute. Then 2 spends a minute telling 3. 3 spends another minute telling 4. So we have 3 minutes now. So that's 3. Person 4 spends 1 minute telling person 5. 5 spends 1 minute telling 6. 6 spends a minute telling 7. 7 spends a minute telling person 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay. The shortest amount of time in minutes for the message to pass to all 7 other players. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh. Clever puzzle. Clever puzzle. Ah. All right. What a trick. 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have one recipient. Those are the only rules. You do not, in fact, have to daisy chain one at a time. When person 1 whispers the message to person 2, well, everyone else would have to wait, but afterwards things get a bit interesting. So let's start this diagram over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay. Once more with feeling. The first person with the message spends 1 minute telling person 2 the message. Now, after that 1 minute, these 2 people I'll start a tally. 1 minute. These two people are free to spread the message. So, person 1 now goes tells person 3. And person 2 goes tells person 4 the message. That's a 1 more minute. And now, once that minute is over, all 4 of them can immediately go tell the others. It takes 1 minute to confer that, 1 more, and now all 8 know the message. It's 3. It's 3. Clever.
This should do the trick.
That one was satisfying.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Very nice. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger can tell 3 people the message, and the people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go on to become messengers themselves. Yeah. Yeah, when an emergency arises, information networks structured in the above fashion can help get the word out fast. Yes, sirree, that's the answer. Pair of sharp tacks the 2 of you are. I'm downright impressed. Still, don't get your hopes up about finding that little one. It could be anywhere. Goodness, listen to my husband. Sometimes he can be a little negative without realizing it. I, for one, am rooting for you. Best of luck finding that little one. Oh, button part. Oh, I know where that goes. Hello. Let's open up the camera. Button part. Yep, it's gotta go there, for sure. I'm never going to have to move that now. Excellent. That's 2 perfect placements. For sure, absolutely. Ah, Inspector. Tell me, are you any closer to uncovering the whereabouts of the missing child? So you 2 are still flipping over furniture to find that tyke-em? Huh? Do you mean to say that the child has been found? No, not at all. What I'm saying is that the child is no longer on this train. I've asked everyone aboard, but no one gave me an answer that suggested they'd seen the lad. This led me to the conclusion that the poor child either got off earlier or fell from the train. Fell off? Yes, it's entirely plausible given the way children love to run amok. When you combine that with their oversized heads, you've got yourself a recipe for disaster. I'll contact the railway police at the next station, so feel free to give up on your search. Just 1 moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are mounted high, and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed? All right, I'll humor you. So tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle-biter got off to? That I can't say. But something tells me we've made a rather large misassumption here. Oi, there's just no reasoning with you. Fine, keep playing detective. Nothing will come of it, I tell ya. Yeah, Tom's the dog. Very reminiscent of that stupid cat from the beginning of A Curious Village, wouldn't you say? It's like poetry, it rhymes. So yeah, not too much going on in terms of story, but I guess that's to be expected with this franchise. Sometimes puzzles and shenanigans are all you get, and that's fine with me. You know, a part of me thinks it would be really, really funny if Flora's disguise and misdirection? Perception? Deception. If Flora's deception kept up for the entire game and she followed Layton and Luke for the whole story and maybe only got revealed at the end. But no, on the other hand, I want her to be part of the journey. It'd be fun to have her around and just getting to know her. We barely know her. We met her at the end of the game, really. I mean, I kind of hope it's a running theme for this whole franchise that Flora is just really bad at disguises. She was bad at disguises in the first game, too. It's cute. Anyway, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more of Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.